Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of EGM Weekly, another week, another edition of EGM Weekly. Hopefully everyone enjoys this video format. Again, if you're watching on YouTube a week later, just subscribe to the newsletter. We're going to build off of what we talked about last week, where we focused on the athlete parent coach relationship and allowing kind of the athlete to take the wheel, and how we as parents and as coaches can't want it more for your athlete. So, with that, we're going to talk about burnout because after that video, I got a few questions about burnout. And this is something that affects all athletes, also affects all individuals, regardless of what you're doing. And it affects athletes more than we even realize. And so for athletes listening, if you've ever felt like you're running on empty, if you're not really, you're dreading the thing you used to love, like hockey, you're feeling stuck, then this video is for you. So burnout doesn't just make you tired, it can hurt your performance, it can hurt your relationships, it could definitely hurt your mental health. I can speak from experience with that. But the good news is you can beat burnout, but you have to make sure you're willing to, you want to, and you're able to put in the work. So burnout is defined as a state of mental, physical, or emotional exhaustion caused by prolonged stress. And it's really common in high pressure environments like sports or like high pressure school environments, playing an instruments. If you are, or you're in symphony band or you're in a musical band, anything like that, there's a high demand or demand never seems to stop. So some signs of burnout include chronic fatigue, even after rest, loss of motivation or excitement, especially if it's something you used to love to do, like hockey, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, increased irritability and mood swings, physical symptoms, even things like headaches, sleep problems, muscle tension. You're always sort of tense, you're never sort of relaxed. And if this sounds familiar, then don't worry, you're not alone. Burnout is more common than you think, and recognizing it is going to be the first step in towards overcoming it. So why does burnout happen? So burnout happens when the balance between stress and recovery kind of gets out of whack or gets out of line. And for athletes, that often means overtraining. So you're in the gym, you're on the ice way too much with too much intensity and not enough recovery. High expectations. So pressure from coaches, parents, pressure from yourself, pressure to perform and to win at all costs. The lack of joy. So you're just not having fun, where winning is the only thing that matters instead of going out and enjoying the process, enjoying the game. And if you win, you win. Um, then last is no downtime, juggling games, practice, school, social commitments, like all that stuff where you're not allowing yourself to have a life outside of hockey, a life outside of hockey that is affecting you, your ability to perform, and your enjoyment of the sport. So the 5 steps to beating burnout. First is you got to prioritize recovery. So if you are not physically recovered, it's very difficult to be mentally recovered. Recovery is not optional, it is essential. This means sleep, proper nutrition, active recovery techniques, things like foam rolling or going for a walk, or make sure you're doing a proper warm up, cool down, all those things that you need in order to recover as an athlete and as a human being. Second, set realistic goals. So burnout can come from basically feeling overwhelmed with the expectations you or others have placed upon you. So if you can break your season yourself into smaller, measurable goals and measurable steps that you can celebrate along the way, that's when you can help kind of get in that progress mindset versus a perfection mindset, and will help you maintain that path. I want to say a straight and narrow, but the path that you need to not only, focus on the day to day and the small things, but also to be able to make sure you're achieving both your goals physically and in the sport and maintain your mental health. Third, you find joy in the process. So reconnecting with why you started playing. So I know in business, whenever and I work with different business coaches and stuff, a lot of things they talk about, and especially at healthcare, they talk about what is your why? Like, why do you do this? Why do you want to help other people? For me, why is it why do I want to help hockey players in rehab, performance, and on the ice? So I dive into my why, and that why is really what gets you up in the morning. Um, for you, if you're an athlete watching this, like, why did you start playing the game? Why? What is it? The love of the game? Was it the friendships? Was it thrill of improving? Was it the sweet gear? Was it, who knows what? But focus on whatever those things are. Think about what your why is, and that will help you realize that's not just about the scoreboard. It's about for you achieving your why. Next, communicate your feelings. I think that's a big one. Make sure that you're open and willing to talk to people. Like, don't keep everything bottled up. Talk to someone you trust, a coach, teammate, parent, therapist, anyone. Just let them know how you're feeling. And sometimes expressing what's on your mind can just kind of take that monkey off your back and help you realize that you're not alone. People are here to help you. And not only is talking to someone sometimes the solution, but so they can help find the solution for you. Next, adjust your workload. This one's easier said than done, but sometimes less is more. So if you're overcommitting to games, practices, or training, like you have so much on your plate, maybe you're playing football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, everything, maybe that's just too much and you have to scale back. You want to focus on quality over quantity. And for some of you watching, that might be scaling back hockey, and that's okay. You got to give yourself permission to take a break when needed. Scale back. Remember, recovery doesn't prevent burnout. It just makes you better. And maybe it'll also help you focus on the few things in life that are really important to you. They're your family, your friends, your sports, your faith, whatever it is. If you can cut out a few of the extracurricular things that are feel like they're a drain on you. So when should you seek help? So if burning really starts affecting your performance on the ice, or at school or at sports, your relationships that you have with your partners or your parents, your friends, or your mental health, it makes sure that you do seek professional help. Go see sports psychologist, sports mental performance coach, or a counselor, someone that can help you get back on track. This doesn't mean that you are weak. That's something like in my notes as I was typing this, and I bulleted it. Burnout doesn't make you weak. It just makes you human. So asking for help is one of the strongest things you can do. So beating burnout isn't about doing more. We usually, when we try to beat burnout, we try to be more because we think more is better. It's doing what's right for you. So remember to rest, reflect, rediscover your love for the game. If you're feeling, burnt out and you need guidance, reach out to a mental health professional. There's a few that I refer all my athletes to. So if you want to know who they are, just actually I'll attach them to the bottom of kind of the transcript of this video. And make sure that if you are feeling burnout, take the first step today. Reach out, talk to someone. It will help a lot. It will go a long way. So thanks for watching. Look forward to talking to everyone next week on the new EGM Labs newsletter. You've got this. Take care of yourself. Work hard. And I'll see everyone in the next video.